Hey guys, Astro Prime here and welcome back to the stream. Whether you're tuning in live or watching the replay, I hope you've been having a great day. And if you haven't, then I hope the content on the channel makes it a little bit better. We are here in, I guess you can call this a new series, or I call it a spin-off series. The reason is because we are going to be doing something that I really wanted to do.
How would you like to do something worthwhile?
We're going to be revisiting some of our characters from our previous seasons, and with the primary purpose of clearing dungeons. Now, I'm not talking about the public dungeons, which we have cleared in our series before. We are talking about the group dungeons. Now, these are dungeons that are specifically for 4 players to clear. The bosses are relatively more difficult than what you have from your day-to-day questing. And naturally, of course, it needs 4 players, but because we are only going to be playing it solo, we are going to have to tweak and really try our very best not to die in there. So it's going to be a much bigger challenge, and I think this is going to be like my next step in terms of testing myself out and testing the way I build my character. So I think it's going to be really fun for me to discover, and I really wanted to stream the experience with you guys as well. Another reason why I'm willing to do this compared to last time is probably because there are companions now. Every character have a companion. Here we have Bastion with us. I do suspect that the companions will make it a lot easier for us to do group dungeons alone, because essentially we have kind of like half a player with us, right? So yeah, I do believe that it will help at least somewhat. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, alright? Now, I mentioned that I changed my build. So for those of you who've joined us for Season 1, you all will know that my the previous Magicka Sorcerer was a much more ranged AoE build. As you can see right now, I've swapped out my build a little bit. Now, I'm still a Magicka Sorcerer and I haven't changed anything in the champion points. However, I did morph some of my spells differently. So as you can see, my front bar now, I'm running Crystal Fragments as my spammable. I am still very doubtful about this. I'm only using this as a spammable because of its, how do I call it? Because of its reduced cost, spell cost, the 10%. And then after that, of course, there is a chance that we can actually cast this spell for half its cost as well. So I do think it's a okay spammable. I'm not sure. It's single target, so that sucks. We have Empowered Ward. This is going to give us a good shield, which I think is great. And it's also going to increase our magical recovery, which I think will be very helpful when we are doing dungeon running, when we're doing very prolonged, because the boss fights in dungeons can take a while. So yeah. And then we have Daedric Prey. Now this Daedric Prey is related to my 4th and 5th skill, which you can see is actually my pets. So I never used pets in my, I don't think I used a lot of pets in my original build. But I've remorphed my Matriarch, so it's now the Twilight Tormentor rather than the Matriarch. And I've also morphed the Familiar into Volatile. I'm not very familiar with pets. The reason why I'm choosing pets is really because I feel like in a dungeon situation, having additional adds to draw aggro from us could be helpful, because our build here is extremely squishy. It is so squishy, I'm not even sure this is gonna work out or not. So I want to be extra careful, and that's why I'm bringing in 2 pets. Together with Bastion, that is essentially like I have 4 players. I mean, there's 4 players in there. That was kind of like the idea I had behind that. So I'm not sure if it's going to work out. The entirety of this spin-off series, we're going to test it out, you know. We're going to try out different builds, see what really works in a solo dungeon context, right? Yep, so that's our front bar. The reason these 2 are in the front bar, even though they are summons, is because you actually have to have it equipped. So, as you can see, my Tormentor is right here. How the game handles summons like this is, if let's say I remove my Twilight for whatever reason, it disappears. And this applies to the back bar as well. If you notice, my back bar is also has both the pets. That's one of the I guess it's a balancing factor for the Sorcerer pets, because you cannot actually have like the pet spell only on the front bar. You actually have it, you need to have it on the back bar as well, so that the pets don't unsummon or desummon, whichever it is. Right, but anyway, on our back bar, it's going to remain like our buff bar. So we're going to have only 2 major buffs, which is the Boundless Storm, which is a lot of defensive buffs, and Critical Surge, which gives us healing on our critical damage, and also it gives us additional damage. So one is an upright, very strong defensive spell, which is Major Resolve, and of course another upright offensive buff, which is Major Brutality, or in our case, Sorcery. So yeah, and then of course the additional heal is nice. And of course our third spell is our heal. Now, Dark Conversion has been my favorite heal in forever, and you know, there's no reason not to use it. So, and then last but not least, of course, 4 and 5 is still going to be the same thing. Now, the good thing about the pets is that they actually do have spells tied to them as well. So whenever we cast our Volatile Familiar again, it actually deals shock damage every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. It pulses around the Volatile Familiar, which is great because he is melee range. So that pulse is kind of like damage over time, which I think might be useful. And of course Twilight Tormentor, which is, it used to be the matriarch, which used to be a heal. Now, it was a very difficult decision for me. I felt like I wanted to keep it on the heal, but I noticed that the Tormentor actually deals additional damage to enemies that have 50% or more health. Which is great, because, wait, 50%? Above 50, yeah. So, which is great because the Twilight Tormentor is going to be phenomenal for damaging enemies when they're higher health. Now, my only regret is I don't necessarily have an Execute. I do. Endless Fury is technically an Execute. Technically. But I wasn't convinced that Endless Fury was going to be a better spammable compared to Crystal Fragment. Crystal Fragment has a cast time, but it does almost 7k damage. And it costs less because my next non-ultimate ability cast within 3 seconds costs 10% less, which essentially means that Crystal Fragment is always gonna cost 10% less, unless of course it's the first cast. So I think this is great for now. This is only gonna do 2.5k damage, and it's, well, yeah, meh. I mean, meh. It's really just meh. So, but of course Endless Fury does have the bonus of like restoring my Magicka, but because as you can see, we do have wasted slots. We need to have 4 and 5 as our pet slots. So that means that we are stuck, and Daedric Prey actually applies the, causes my pet to do additional damage as well. Now, if Daedric Prey turns out to be not that good, then I might swap Daedric Prey out for Endless Fury. So that's the theory behind what I have for this setup. I hope it works out. Like, I've never used a pet build before, so I think I'm gonna screw up really badly. But we are back here in Auridon. This is our first zone if we chose the Elmeri Dominion, and every zone has a dungeon, and in this case it is the Banished Cells 1. So we're gonna hop into Banished Cells 1. Now, I'm gonna be extra mindful that I'm not gonna push my luck. I'm only gonna do Banished Cells 1. I'm not gonna be stupid enough to do Banished Cells 2. Because I think I'm not gonna. Oh, jeez. I forgot how to drop the cut.
Taste our steel!
Right, so let's just spam our. Yeah, I think it's just a basic. Okay, so Magicka looks okay for now. Magicka isn't dropping that badly. We can grab this as well. Alright, let's talk to Keeper Syrian. Let's see what he has to say.
Well met. I thank you.
Who are you?
I am Keeper Syrian, Warden of the Banished Cells.
Alright.
The Daedra have helped my prisoner, High Kinlord, release the...
Right, I can help you.
You're serious? I've mentioned the swarms of
Right, I'll find the other
Daedra.
keepers.
3 of my comrades
so
remain somewhere
keepers.
in these halls.
Alright, we got a quest.
They
Banishing the
serve
Banished.
as keepers under me.
Tell me more, where are these keepers?
I have not seen them since the Daedra
tell me about the
attack.
High Kinlord
The
release.
tale is well known in these parts. In his youth, High Kinlord, he consorted with Oblivion to ascend to power.
Alright, how can that be?
Relissa's pact with the Daedra keeps him chained to
Where's
Nirn.
this place?
In ages past, the vilest of my people were interred here as
Alright,
punishment.
tell me more.
I
Okay, I'll
have...
look for arrow though. So we're gonna have to look for the 3 keepers to try and the main purpose is to go and bind High Kinlord Release. So let's do our bust. Now I want to make sure I bust up just to make sure that we don't die. We will draw a lot of aggro by nature, but as long as we keep our ward up, which is, I think, might not be the hardest thing. Now I'm having my ward after every 3 casts of Triple Strike, so it's kind of just habitual. Now the reason why I want to keep my ward up is because, first of all, it gives a phenomenal amount of shield, as you can see. The shield is really good because it absorbs 8k damage in 10 seconds. The damage shield is kept at 50% of my max health, which isn't a lot because, you know, the max health, I don't build max health. So unfortunately, my Empower Ward, I do need to keep casting it just to ensure that I always have like 100% uptime on the shield, because again, we are wearing light armor. Oh wait, speaking of light armor, can we repair our shit? Oh boy, maybe I should repair my shit before I came in here, shouldn't I? Ay. I really should have oh, there it is. Yeah, let's repair the things. Everything is bonked. Okay, no, actually almost everything is bonked. I need to swap some of these things out, but we'll swap that later. Yeah, let's repair. Let's not mess around with dungeon, shall we? Yeah, that's how serious I am, man. Yeah, so but anyway, the build has not changed. I'm still using the basic craftable builds. Oh well, not exactly. Mother Sorrow isn't craftable. but it's a lot of spell critical and also a bunch of Magicka spell reduction. So the spell critical is going to help us because we need that crit to heal as long as we have a critical surge up. Alright, so same thing, let's buff up. Let's cast the first spell, let's cast the power ward, let's drop the ultimate. We have a free cast on the power ward, so that's great. Another free cast. Alright, we need to shield up again. Let's shield up again. As long as we keep our shield up, we're gonna have good uptime on our Magicka recovery. We're gonna have fantastic uptime for our shield, which means that we can survive better. So that's the idea behind the entire build. Now I keep forgetting to cast my shield, so
Come on, get out of there!
Alright, so we need to cast my shield again. Now the good thing about Backstage is that he can heal us as well, so that helps. Every time we mess up or we forget to heal ourselves or we forget to cast our shield, we can trust Backstage to come and heal us, I hope. Right. And as you can see, because our pets are doing primarily a good amount of damage for us, which is why I could afford to do the 0. I mean, even though the cast time is 0.8, you know, it reduces our damage. But I think I can afford to do that. Right. Right, I will attempt to back up to speed. What the hell? What the hell? Right. Alright, so that one is open, but we need to find the Keeper Erodor. Other shield again. So I like our survivability, I don't like our damage, but again, even our pets are doing the damage, right? So I suspect I don't feel like I'm doing a lot of damage, but maybe my pets are. So that helps, I guess. Alright, so this is gonna be the first test, right? This is gonna be our first mini boss. It's not even the main boss, it's a mini boss, but we're gonna see how we hold out against this fight. It's gonna give us a good gauge for what's working and what's not. Careful with our Magicka because we're running low. So we might have to do a bit of heavy attack to get our Magicka back. The ultimate. So we do get a lot of Magicka back at well. Great, I think. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that was surprisingly really comfortable.
You live!
Alright, we can talk to Keeper Syrian for more information. Where the hell is he?
I do. Though I've seen better days, the High Kinlord's power has grown. He would not have been able to escape our predecessors as he has escaped us today. We need to go after him.
Oh boy.
Stay down, Keeper. You're injured. If the others yet live, we should find them, then deal with Release, if we can. He has already escaped. I will not suffer further dishonor by losing lives to him.
You're ever the optimist. And Altmer should not fear the end, Syrian. I would give the lives of all 4 of us to stop Release. The High Kinlord will rend Tamriel apart if he gets to the surface. And it will be our fault.
There is a difference between fearing death and throwing your life away, Araldar. And as long as I lead the Keepers, you will do neither. If the others live, we'll find them.
Alright.
You've helped more than I could have
What do
hoped.
I do now?
Araldar would like nothing more than to confront
Alright, so they
Willis
now
now.
that he's telling me
But we're
that
not
we need
ready.
to capture him. Okay.
The High Kinlord, Araldar, and I will think on a plan to deal
Okay.
with the High Kinlord.
Okay, so we are going for the
Defeating
next
Willis
keeper.
is
I'll look for Ronil. Wait, why did I talk to him?
You've helped more than I could have.
By the way, I'm only doing this for the purpose of the story, for you guys to experience the story. Technically speaking, when you're doing group dungeons, you don't even have to talk to them. You could actually just run through it. Yeah, so this is going to be the first boss area, first major boss. So that was a minor boss that we just dealt with, but this is going to be our first major boss. Now we're going to have to be a lot more careful with this setup because we still are very squishy because we're using light armor, and we are taking a bit of damage. Yeah, so a lot of this build currently rely on making sure our armor is always up. Because the moment our armor drops, we actually take a lot of damage. Sorry, it's not armor, there's damage shield. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's flip the first one. That's my problem. I'm still not used to having a setup with pets, you know. So I keep forgetting that my 4 and 5 are not just there to be dummies. I can actually cast them and I should. Alright, so now this is the boss.
Ways to prove your bravery, mortal. Turn back, or you'll share the keeper's fate.
Alright, so that was not the fastest but also not the slowest. I'm just happy that we actually could kind of hold our own against that. I think that's great. Definitely no complaints there. Alright, good clears. Now we're going off to the second one, which is the second keeper, I think, Verondo or something. There it is.
We faced worse than you, monster. Take it off! You can do it!
We got 2 back as well. We might have to use our 3 for a while. Let's just see about 3 for now. Nice, some of the S are down. Replay! That wasn't too bad. That was hard because there was a lot of ads. So I'm starting to see the problem here. If we have a fight that has a lot of ads, we might actually have problems. We are severely lacking in the AoE
Has he been
department,
slain?
so that's going to be hard.
He's not the model of well-being, but he lives. Are you satisfied, Syrian? I'm eager to pursue the High Kinlord.
Patience, Haroldar. I need you to heal him. And Immaril is still unaccounted for.
Alright, so one last
We'll need
keeper
her
to
to face Rilis.
Alright, let's talk to Syrian next. Anything new?
There's one keeper left. She's in the deepest
Alright.
part of the banished cells.
What's the plan?
There isn't one
Well,
yet.
I'll look for him, bro. So he's being kinda sorta unhelpful. But it's okay, we have to trust that he's doing the plans, right? Alright. Now let's keep pushing forward. Yeah, so we need to kite a lot because of this. But at least we can done that, so... Alright, the cooldown,
Courage brings
on our
victory.
Astronaut is pretty okay, so I think that's great. Helps a lot.
Paralyzer! Don't think! Move!
Alright, nice. Alright, not too bad. Now this is gonna be another boss. So that's a... I'm not even sure that's a big boy boss or small boy boss. But it's... Where did we go?
Come and take us!
The big boy boss is nothing good for us. We lost our kills there. We need to get rid of this little monster. Getting this cause a lot of trouble. Let's get them up. I think it's almost down. Taking a lot of damage. Wow, Bastion died. Now it's gonna be a problem. I guess I wish my Bastion was like melee armor. That was a little bit harder.
We found her.
But that was still
I
doable,
see
I
her.
guess.
Let's hope she lives.
Bastion is
We'll
not
need
that
her
tough.
before the day is done.
There we go. Alright, so we're almost
Even
pushing
if we
forward.
defeat him, How do we contain him? He's already escaped once. If we could control Daedric magic, perhaps this wouldn't have happened. What do you think, Sirion? Fight fire with fire?
Stay your tongue, Veranil. You insult your lineage by even thinking it. Does the High Kinlord's fate appeal to you so? We go with my plan and divide his essence among us. He can't escape his prison if he's not whole.
Huh. So their plan is to absorb the High Kinlord into
We're
them.
fortunate no one has perished, but I fear my keepers have grown Before he escaped, we kept Relis's soul.
Right.
It's not as macabre as it sounds. He has no body. I speak of his soul.
Right.
You have the most difficult task of all.
So let's go fight the High Kinlord Relis, which is the big boy. Hopefully it's not going to give us too much trouble. Not you. Oh god. Oh this. Sorry, I didn't catch you. You're not. You were doing good damage though, must admit.
I am not afraid of you.
Yeah, the Empower Ward is really helping us. God damn, I'm really happy the Empower Ward is there. I think it's making this tanking shit a lot easier. Honestly, in the normal situation, we're wearing light armor, we could have died already. I mean, we're talking about like group dungeon content. These are content meant for 4 players to run. And we're doing it with like, okay, granted I did change my entire build to make it look like as if we have a 4-player team, but it works. If it works, we won't complain. Alright, let's try out. So, same thing. Kinda getting the hang of this new build. I'm gonna drop it. I think he got this. As you can see, our life is dropping, but then we can quickly wall it up. Yeah, so once again, our AoE is not the best. It really isn't. But at this juncture right now, with our minions really doing a lot of our damage, we can afford not to run a lot of AoE setup, we just run our Dark Fragments to battle. So the build is actually working out really well. Now my theory is, of course, if the build works in the dungeon, then it should work in the overworld. So.
Is that you, Sirion?
Oh boy.
I don't know how
so here's our big boy
those
boss.
Banekin, but
1.3k health.
I'm going to enjoy this.
It's
It's the outsiders. So the keepers are afraid to face me. Very well. You'll die in their stead.
Wow. Stop. 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 By the way, because I've played this game before, so there's a mechanic to this. You need to stop those ops from shooting because they're killing. Stop! Stop! Alright, there we go. I just thought it was easier 6, easier 5. Alright, there we go. And as a mandated
You
ending,
think you've beaten me? How amusing. Haven't you noticed that the pact I've made protects me
Vanishel
from
Vanquisher.
death?
Ignore his words, keepers. Begin the separation.
I'm not
that
confident
was our
this
daily
will work,
endeavor,
Sirion.
What are you lot doing? Oh, I do so love to see magic. Is that what this is? This isn't as grand as the spells I learned from the Daedra. But I don't expect much from mortal Altman. Remember, children, you'll never keep me here of your own accord.
Oh, boy.
Not when the Daedra fight for me. Perhaps you'd fare better if you had Daedra on your side.
His madness nears delirium. Ignore him, keepers. Bind the High Kinlord.
By the light Imperium, the keepers of the banished cells hereby condemn Rilis the 12th to imprisonment unending.
Oh my, it looks like you've won. Old Rilis' days of freedom are over, it seems.
I thought you said this bastard wouldn't be able to
Alright,
speak.
let's go talk to
He
Keeper
shouldn't
Sirion.
be able to achieve coherent... The prison's not perfect.
Can you prison hold him?
I'll make sure of it. Thanks to you, Rilis will never see
Alright.
Tam... You have been a boon to us.
There we go.
We keepers would have failed our people if it weren't for you.
Nice.
We'll have to continue to refine Rilis' prison.
Alright, so they managed to trap Rilis. Now, if we play Banished Cells 2, there is a continuation to this story, but because I got not enough balls to play Banished Cells 2 on my own, I'm gonna save it. We're gonna play Banished Cells 1 first. Now, we're gonna go and try and tackle a few more dungeons, alright? So what we're gonna do is, let's head straight back out. Ah! Okay, so far, I really like the build. The part that really surprised me most is that our Magicka is actually pretty stable. Now, the one thing I thought that I will struggle with was actually Magicka management. Which actually turned out to be not too bad. Our Magicka use is actually quite low, which is great. Because that means that, you know, this build currently can hold its own. Now, I'm mindful that a lot of our damage probably...
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
A lot of our damage probably do come from our pets instead, which is fine. It's not the worst thing in the world. But first, let's see what else. Can we get anything useful that we can wear? Get our shoulder pieces. Nothing much. I mean, these are fine. Yeah, we're gonna go and deconstruct some of these bad boys first. And of course sell. Before we jump off to our next dungeon. Now our next dungeon is going to be in a different zone, of course. It's going to be in... yeah, what happens after? Oh, Elden Root. Yeah, if I'm not wrong, the dungeon is... Is it City of Ash? It might be City of Ash. I can't remember. Never mind that. Let's first of all come and do a quick admin, get rid of our items. Have a lot of trash lying around. We could research though. You want to research? I mean, we don't have to. I feel like it's more important to just deal with this, you know. Sanctuary. Yeah, the search of Sanctuary isn't that good. Alright, let's deconstruct these bad boys. Alright. Can we go and sell things to Asherby?
Something.
Something catch your eye. Right, get rid of all these. Get rid of all the metal pieces. Get rid of the heavy armor. Alright. Get to the woodworker as well. Oh, we're learning a lot of cool things, so that's great. Alright, woodworking. Whole bunch of woodworking stuff, which is great. Wait. Why does it automatically show me include banked item? I really don't understand. Why would it do such a thing? I mean, I guess there's no harm, but... Yeah, we'll just get rid of these, I guess. Yeah, probably no harm. Alright, so that's it done. Now let's get onto our horse. Now we're going to be heading towards Broadwood. Do be mindful. I think I wanted to, so I forgot to mention this at the start. Now the livestream spin-off series, like what we're doing now, I won't try to push for as long as like 1.5 hours. Maybe I mean it's gonna be more episodes like.
Here
so
now the lesson of the divine
while it's
Bible.
a live stream, it might actually be a lot shorter compared to you know, like an actual proper live stream series episode. Now the reason is because I must admit dungeon running is fun. But dungeon running for me drains me a lot more than I like. So yeah, I don't think I have the tenacity to really run through a dungeon so multiple times. You know, that's it's called Elden Hollow. Okay, well we can go to Elden. How do I get rid of this? Wait, I can't go in like that. Should I just okay, fine. We'll teleport to Elden Root first. And then we'll see whether we can drop ourselves into. Yeah, so each episode might actually just end up as like maybe 2 dungeons per episode, or maybe 3 if I want to push it. I don't intend for it to be really long, live streamish kind of episode because you know, it's kind of like it's a spin-off, right? It's just gonna be like some fun, kind of like casual fun when I'm in the mood for some ESO. And in downtime like this, you know, like between seasons where I'm taking a short break, yeah, I might fill up the live stream series kind of thing. Go here now? I can't seem to go in for some odd shitty reason. Huh. I guess I have to physically go there, fine. Now how do I get there? You know, the dumbest thing is I've always actually went by teleport. I never knew how to physically go to this goddamn place. Well, I guess we... Oh, I think because we never actually physically visited the dungeons. Maybe that's why it doesn't kind of activate. This way? No, this is the part of the story, but it's not behind that. Alright, let's run that way then. You know, all of a sudden I realized that I should be doing my Undaunted as well to get Undaunted keys, but I can't choose the dungeon I want to do. And even if I can, I don't think I can solo the damn thing, so let's not put ourselves through the nightmare. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. The damage that Crystal Fragment tosses is really high though. I mean, we definitely are doing... Now, let me just take a quick peek at something. I mean, our spell critical isn't the highest thing in the world, but... Oh, because we're not using the critical one, Jesus. Might want to relocate. Okay, so we are not really optimized at this point. But 36% is pretty okay. So let's drop into Elden Hollow. Let's go into Ancient Remains. Alright, Daedra worshipping Elites. Alright, let's see. Oh, by the way, happy July, guys. It is 1st of July. We have 8 more days before we launch our brand new live stream series. So we are launching a new series on the 9th of July, which in Singapore happens to be a Friday, if I'm not wrong. Which is fantastic! Because I suspect that might be a really long stream, depending on how good the game is. So we'll see. Alright, so here we are at Elden Hollow. There is no quest giver. Why?
You wandered into the wrong hollow, friend.
I didn't.
Justiciars to arms. No one leaves alive. No remorse!
No remorse.
Heal me!
Now they're just gonna sit inside the lightning storm and just melt. Melt. That's what you get for trying to eat me. Alright, let's go. Let's go down here though. I did Elden Hollow before, but I vaguely remember because Elden Hollow wasn't one of those dungeons that I like to grind a lot. Banished Cells was because when I was teaching my friends how to play, Banished Cells was always the first dungeon I teach them. Because Banished Cells dungeons are mechanically not too complicated, it was quite easy. Yeah, so it's usually the... Oh.
What do we have here? Someone who bypassed the Thalmorga?
Kara.
You have outwitted or outfought the wayward Justiciars,
on now?
Canon Reeve Orneth. An Ultimer politician
Alright.
has hired
What do you need
the Wood Orc mercenaries have constructed a ritual altar.
now clear the way.
Off with you now.
Alright, so eliminate the Wood Orcs. Alright, what is the Canon Reeve doing?
That is what Bakara intends to find out.
Why do the orcs stand in our way?
They're mercenaries, and the Canon Reeve has paid
Right,
for their
what about
service.
Canon Reeves?
Oreneth was a guild mage once.
Okay.
Many moons
What is
ago.
suspect, huh?
The Canon Reeve has been very vocal about wanting the
wrongdoing on
Ultimate.
her part.
She recently visited several mages' guild chapters.
Okay, so a very suspicious Canon Reeves, or rather guild mage, so let's see what else.
By the Imperium light, move faster. The intruders, give death to them.
I need air.
Hey, we finished our endeavor. Alright, we finished all three endeavors, nice. Very cool. Alright, nice. Now guys, I'm very curious about one thing. Now can we... I mean, in the spirit of experimentation, I'm gonna give this a shot, alright? Now, if my suspicion is correct, we're gonna have Magicka issues by doing this. But let's try. Oops.
Don't slow down now. I will not suffer the humiliation of failure.
Oh boy.
Not to a Canon Reeve.
Oblivion, take you!
You fought. I need healing.
Light it up!
You need to keep moving!
Set it ablaze!
Damn, I was wrong. So the Magicka that we are getting back from Nature's Fury or that lightning thingy is actually better. I stand corrected. But in the boss fight, do you think that would be good? Okay, so I stand corrected. Magicka wasn't too big of an issue with using this Nature's Fury thingy. However, I'm wondering whether in a boss fight now the reason why I swapped to this thing is because it does AoE. So like Endless Fury actually does AoE when you cast it on an enemy that's below 20% health, which is great. And of course, when the enemy is killed within 5 seconds, this being a spammable, it means it will always trigger, right? We restore 4k stat Magicka. So that was the part that I overlooked a bit. So let's see whether in a situation where we are casting this,
The day will be ours!
Right?
Heal me!
Yeah, we're definitely onto something here. This is actually speeding up
Victory
our way
is
here.
cruel.
Alright, so the first boss might be
Defeat
here.
is worse.
Alright, let's clear out the sides first. There's a lot of them.
Justiciars, to arms!
Oh god, it is so
Healer!
either there, but
Stuck or choosing to remain still.
I need aid!
let's give a shoot down. Get into the shoot. By the way, I'm clearing the mobs first because the boss fight, if we just charge the boss fight, then we're doing the boss and the mobs. It's ridiculous. Don't do that, like never do that. So, alright, now we can see the boss. So now this is the part that's going to be the real part. Whether this is going to work.
Fight through it!
Alright, let's do it. So, Akash is the mouse. Akash is the mouse.
Now you're just showing off.
Yep, this was my Our Magicka is high. I do notice that whenever I'm like in a more stressful fight, I tend to keep a lot more quiet because I'm like super focused on what I'm punching. Almost done.
Well fought.
God damn.
The most bizarre ritual altar.
Alright, ritual destroying 9
Let's
seconds.
take it apart.
Okay, so definitely AoE wise is better,
suggests
but at this
complementary
point in time,
ritual sites.
I'm still feeling the crystal
Carapets and
fragment.
eel pie, there are more.
And that was my suspicion also, because you see, crystal fragment is going to frequently be on 10% less cast, and every time it triggers, it costs 50% less Magicka. Mage's Fury gives me Magicka back, which is good, but it's only good in a mob situation where we can constantly kill things, because enemies need to die in order to give us the Magicka. So in a boss situation, actually, casting Endless Fury may not necessarily be the best thing in the world. So I'm still a bit torn. If I had my way, I would have equipped both. But at this point, I think Daedric Prey is currently still doing pretty good. I mean, it acts as our AoE, I guess. Maybe we should really start casting it. I just noticed that it's an AoE as well. We should really start casting this goddamn spell, shouldn't we? Alright, alright. I'm learning. Give me a chance.
To the side!
2 on! Go round!
Aid me!
Am I not casting spell? Oh, I'm doing it outside too.
Flank now!
Yeah, by the way, that's how the game prevents you from overkiting. So if you are actually outside the area, you can't chase the enemy. You actually need to go inside this area here to start killing them. Which is what happened just now when I wasn't doing anything.
That's it, partner. Give them everything you've got.
Set it ablaze!
This is a very tight corner, very quick, but clears are much slower without the Mage's Fury, but our Magicka and everything is pretty stable, so yeah. Oh nice, crit though. Do a lot of damage. Alright, here's the plant nest. 1.7 mil.
Sheath your weapons. The battle is won.
I really wish I got heavy armor for better. I feel like he can do his job a lot better when he has heavy armor. But oh well. Hey Melody, welcome. We're on our second dungeon now, and our updated build is doing very well against those dungeons. Yes, as you can see, for group dungeons, because it's meant for 4 players, it can naturally be harder, and bosses will have some minor mechanics here. So that's the part that makes it a little bit more challenging. Yep. Yeah, fortunately Bastion is not wearing heavy armor yet, so that's that. You know what, I'm just gonna sit here. I just believe now, thank you. Hope not this one. Alright, so with our Empowered Ward, the big thing is we can keep tank that out. So that's pretty great. That's strong. That is very good. And look at our Magicka. The entire fight and our Magicka never really dropped down. Yeah, so I think Crystal Fragment is definitely better than Endless Fury or whatever the hell that shit is called. Yeah, so I think at this point it's quite clear now. We definitely want to keep Crystal Fragment. It's doing a lot better for us. And Magicka wise, we are doing very well as well, so that's good. Now if only Bastion has a goddamn I mean naturally our pets are doing a lot of tanking. So swapping out to the 2-pet build was actually a lot. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Oh, is the voice very soft? Oh, give me a moment, let me see if I can fix this up. How about now? Okay, I think it should be better now, I think. Yeah, I think it's better. No, it's not. Hold on. There. I think this should be okay. I hope. Alright, let's keep going. There are more elites. We can gather them in, I guess. Alright. Ow. Alright, alternate up. Let's summon the arrow. Ooh. Alright, smashed. No, oh, we got lead too. Very cool. Alright, so next up is another boss, I believe.
Pleased with his
no,
progress.
it's mobs.
You
oh boy.
orcs know how to dig in the dirt. I'll give you that.
Attack!
Alright, so here comes the big problem. This build flops when it comes to mobs.
Light it up!
Yep, so we might have to be a bit careful, and there's a mini boss as well, so that's not good.
You need to keep moving.
Burn it!
Alright, let's shoot up. Yeah, I think the audio is low because I was playing Phasmophobia there. I realized that my comp likes to change my audio settings when I play games that require the audio. So whether it's playing games or streaming. So I think that was the problem. Which is a sad thing, I guess. Alright, nice. Okay, so that would have been a lot faster. Oh,
Are you hurt?
wait, wasn't that a mini boss? Did I accidentally kill the mini boss and I didn't even know I killed the mini boss?
It is good work.
Yeah, probably.
If you want to make a stew, you must cut a few fish.
God
no?
damn.
Now come, let us undo this altar.
Oh, half now? Ah, well, half is fine, I guess. I hope it's not too bad.
This one still
Oh, there's a
feels a
crystal
magic
geode.
presence.
Alright, now we're going to
There
push
must
for
be
the
another
final
altar.
ritual site. Let's go. Our build is doing very well, so I'm really happy with it. There's a whole bunch of ding-dings over there. Can we go this way instead? Oh, there's a mini-boss. Go! Won't say no to a mini-boss. Alright, let's drop the lightning storm instead.
Careful. That one looks dangerous.
It's fine. We'll face that game just to prove a point. Alright, we're doing pretty well. Yeah, basically as usual with all NPCs in the game, they teleport. We do all the busy work and they teleport in to help, you know, to do stuff. That's normal. Alright, down.
That's
one more
a waste,
instance
I
of it.
suppose.
Just drop them. I don't really believe that our pets are doing a lot of our damage, which is nice. I mean, they do take up 2 of our slots, so Jesus, they better take them. Oh, where did you come from? Why would you come up from the wall? Don't do that, please. Right, there we go. Alright, so now our boss is somewhere here, I think. It is the end of the dungeon, so let's be careful. Ooh, 1.7 mil. Okay, yep. So this is the boss. We'll do our buff rotation. Make sure we're okay. He's not activated yet. That makes me very sad. We gotta talk to him. Alright. Ooh!
You won't stop me.
Nope.
My priest is coming.
Oh, he's
With
a
an army
mage,
that
eh?
will end this war.
Alright, let's critical search. Load up. This. Summoning bad thing. Or what appears to be good. Whoa, poor Bastion though took a big hit. Oh, ants! God, they're ants! Summoning ants! I don't like ants! Jump! Okay, we need to be under 200. I want to cast my Firestorm. Never mind the ants I want to. Alright, let's cast. No, wait, I don't have Firestorm. Oops. Oh, now I have Firestorm. Firestorm? Oh wait, this is Lightning Storm, sorry. Alright, we'll kite the mobs around so that we can deal with the mobs. There we go. That's how you kill the mob. Actually, to be fair, I could have used the Atronauts as well. I think that would be fine. Just being big. the more guys is coming to me. Our Eternal is almost up. Let's drop it. Right now for the big boys. Ow. I'm stuck. Stop. God, you won't end. Stop. Let's just finish off. Okay, she's down, the S are down too. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's go see how they really teleport in and like do cool things. There they are. Hello.
So,
Stormseeker.
So
well, our theme of lightning is still the same for this build. We're still all about the lightning.
With this.
Bakara, look. Just as you feared. The ritual is complete. See how the darkness gathers?
Yes. Whatever Orineth unleashed here may be even stronger than she.
Oh, could be.
Prepare yourselves.
Whoop. Ah, gone.
What in oblivion was that?
Alright, let's go to Bakara.
Orineth is dead. The ritual broken.
Alright, what can we do?
Bakara is thinking.
Feel what?
My friend, it's time to go. Quickly.
Okay.
Follow. Everybody out. Orineth would undo us all.
Where, what, who, when, where, why, how, what? Follow who?
Mistress Bakara, what are you doing? We must go.
No, you must go. Warn the guild. Warn Tamriel. Quickly now.
Oh,
Bakara can't
PB.
hold this forever.
Oh god.
Shayor's beard!
Portal, use the portal, quick, quick, quick.
Think today would end.
Oh wow, we nearly got sucked into the ground, Jesus. Hello? Is everyone okay? Speaks with light.
Thank the egg. You made it out too.
What happened
I
back
think
there?
you felt the rumblings. Saw the darkness
Oh
pouring from the
man.
ground.
Very sad.
I'll get topside and
Oh,
alert
you,
the
they're my
mages
two
guild
pets.
as soon as I
Oh, you.
catch my breath.
What did
Sooth,
happen?
I only know that the darkness was not a result of necromancy.
Alright.
Though I won't.
Very cool. Alright, so that is our second dungeon cleared. So the great... Okay, I'm really happy with this build right now. I think it's stable enough to run dungeons on our own, which is nice. Granted, we do have Bastion with us. Oh, look at our pets. Everything is just leveling up. Well, she sacrificed herself because she had to hold the danger, you know, back. So I guess that's why she couldn't just teleport along. Very sad. Alright, so that's that done. Now, I do believe we may have time to try out one more dungeon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna scoot back. You know, then again we don't even need to do that because we could just teleport, but yeah, I should have teleported rather than deal with these skivvies. Do I have space left in my inventory? Sorta. We kinda sorta have space. We could sell some things first though. As you guys notice, my blue horse is pretty fast now. All through season 2 and 3, I've been like leveling it up almost on a daily basis in hope. I mean, I did miss out a few days or two, but I try. Alright, let's sell some of these bad boys. Then we can sell some of the metal bad boys. So these, sell heavy armor. There we go. Let's drop our poison in as well. Armor's looking okay, because we haven't been dying, so that's great, you know. Alright, so we definitely can test out our build on one more dungeon. Let's go. So in season 1 from Oridon we went to Grubwood, and I believe from Grubwood we went to Green Shade. Or was it Malabaltor first? No, I think Green Shade first. So let's see the dungeon in Green Shade. City of Ash. Coolest of beans. We'll go to the Felanisty side, I guess. Alright, let's go plonk ourselves into the dungeon and see what danger we can get ourselves into. Honestly, I think I have no regrets changing the build, even though I quite like our original build, the one with that big bombs, like the 3 bombs that we send flying and then everyone gets flying. But the truth of the matter is that when we're doing endgame content like grinding dungeons, like what we're doing now, group dungeons, right? Especially when you're fighting solo. Now that original build would have gotten away if I had like 3 other friends. But because we are doing this alone, I wasn't very sure, and neither was I very confident that it would have lasted. So, which was why I swapped out some of the spells. Now we have a slightly more straightforward build. We buff our pets, make sure that we're armored up, and we just have one single spammable that is as low cost as possible. So either Endless Fury, which I still like, or Crystal Fragment, which is what we're using now. Alright, here we are, City of Ash. Let's get in there. Dungeon, City of Ash. Alright, let's go to 1 as well, because I'm not crazy enough to do 2. Not all Boot Elves are happy about Valenwood joining the Armory Dominion. Deep in the jungle. Alright, here we are at the City of Ash. Now, City of Ash is one of those dungeons that I don't grind a lot either. I have done it before, but because it's not a dungeon that I've grind a lot, I don't really remember the storyline. So, why is that this thingy?
Fight? Good.
Right, that bunch of basic scams. He had to be scammed. He had to be Daebler. Alright, there you go. Alright, more scam stuff here. Let's drop this. I know, overkill. But, well, if it's all cooldown, you might as well do it, right? Alright, nice. Where are we going from here? Wait, where is my quest giver? I'm so very confused. There is a book here though, which I don't see. Makes me very sad. Alright, let's go this way. Maybe it's down here. Oh, it is down here. Cool beans! Wait, someone is shouting. Why are you shouting? Hello, can I help? Oh, my quest giver's right here. Cool beans. Gilren. Hello, can I help?
I'd welcome you to Whisper Grove.
Oh,
but it's
City of
little
Ash.
more
Okay,
than
so
a
that's where the
city
name
of
came
Ash
from.
at the moment. Please.
Alright, what happened?
Followers of Mehrunes Dagon have set fire to us.
I can help.
That is generous of
Right.
you. We're being
Okay,
attacked on
I'll take
3.
care of the other
I
fronts.
can't tell if you're crazy or daft.
I'm awesome.
But you have my
Tell me
thanks.
about yourself.
My name is Gilren.
So
I
he's
took
the
over as the
Headmer,
headmer of Whisper Grove
which is
since our
basically like the
former
leader, I
leader
guess.
abandoned us.
You have a spare warrior I can take?
I can dispense with an altar or 2, but I need this central point defended. You could
Yeah, give me a
ask
longbowman.
Plainevol, our healer.
I would like more
He's
damage.
brash, but an excellent shot.
Daedra coming from?
They're invading
That's
from
nice.
just
We
beyond
even
this
get an
area.
NPC to help us out.
Came
Cool
through an
beans.
Oblivion gate that these Dagon cultists opened.
Right. Alright, let's go. So, first mission, we need to go to the north. Alright, so we go this way now. So we need to find our way to the north, right? Nope, I'm off course. Wait, where the hell is it? In here? I'm very confused. Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, it is here. Why are there no enemies? I mean, I shouldn't be unhappy about it, but there are no enemies. Oh, there they are. Alright, do our full buff. Alright, we might deal with these bad boys first. I mean, Beth is helping us with the rest, so that's good. You know, I kind of wish that Daedric Spray, whenever you cast on an enemy, your cat will automatically target the one with you. I mean, mechanically that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? I mean, I'm pretty sure if ZeniMax Studios ever did that, people would actually be happy. Like, all the sorcerers would probably be really happy about it.
For glory!
Alright, bunch of blinking. What is this? Oh. Alright, nice. Alright, we're almost there. At our first area. Let's do our storm. Right, armor up again. Out of armor. Wait, one more. God damn, there's so many like. Alright. Oh, there's more. armor. We need the armor to be able to tank things and not die in 2 hits. There we go. That's it. There we go. Nice. Oh, there's our boss. Let's do it. Right. Go up. Inferno Guardian. You look like a pretty big boy. Ow, stop. Right, go with me. Ow! Damn! Yeah, let's do armor. Heal up with it. Poor Bastion taking the full run already. Ow! Oh, he was one of those 1 million health. Okay. Ah, he's setting fire everywhere. God damn.
I think that might have been excessive. Alright, we're doing pretty okay though. We're definitely putting our units great. Load up. Ow. There we go. Alright, nice. So Inferno Guardian down, which is great. Now let's see what's next. We need to go and deal with... Okay, we need to go and talk to them first. Let's go. I actually don't remember what was the set pieces for this. Spell Weave. When you deal damage with a flame damage... Okay, that's me out of the bag. I don't do any flame damage ability. What the hell? That stinks. Ah well. Well, I guess my Templar could come here. Might actually be useful. Let's avoid the enemies. I feel like I can. Oh boy. We can't. No, I'm pretty sure I can. Let's go by the back. I don't remember having to kill these enemies and I don't intend to. Alright. There we are. Hello. Oh! My longbowman was never with me. I had to talk to him. Fuck.
There's one more.
Come with me.
Let's get in the fight.
I mean, it's not like I actually needed them, but, you know. Oh. Well,
what's on your mind?
Alright, now we need to go to the south, which is this way. Wait, what? Let me go up here. Oh boy, here we are.
That might have been excessive.
Nope. I like it. Very good. Alright. I mean, we are doing a phenomenal amount of damage though. It makes me very happy.
Go around!
Whoa, whoa. Okay, we definitely need to resolve up. No? Yeah, that was a lot of range things shit flying at us. That is a very bad thing for us. When there's a lot of range units, then we are definitely taking a lot of like pop damage. So we definitely need to have our resolve up. The major resolve from our lightning form. If not, we actually can die. Nice. There's only one or two more.
Alright. Not the best, but it'll do.
Now you're just showing off.
Alright, that was good. Nice. Yeah, thunderstorm. That thunderstorm thing is really fantastic though. But it's only useful in a range, like AOE situation. Oh, there's a mini boss here. Why? Alright, it wasn't too hard. I mean, our ultimate is up, but let's just save it for next week. Alright, nice. Is that done? Let's keep pushing forward. What's next? Is this one? Looks like it. Alright. Ooh, no! Ooh, Warden of the Shrine.
I will harvest your soul for the dead.
I mean, I suppose. What kind of cast themselves? Casting, when I say casting, it's casting. Whoa, 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 whoa. God damn. Well, Bastion died straight up. God damn. God damn it. Alright, there we go. God damn. Well, Bastion's pork, but we can just kind of jump down here, can we? Oops, we might have messed it up. Well, our first death wasn't even a death from the dungeon. But it sucks. That was a waste of durabs. Oh well. Let's head back. Alright, let's return to the central barricade. We're done with the side 2 bosses. Oh, they're broken through, eh? I can help! I need to summon my weird boys first. Oh,
keep
God.
those bows ready.
Done. easiest kicks, easiest ties. Alright, let's go to Gilrion. Hello. Gilrain.
By the Green Pact, they're a tenacious lot. The Daedric, it's up ahead, in the heart of our grove. Do not hesitate to kill him. Urthus will grant you no mercy.
Tell me about
He was one of us. Urthus was our leader when this community came together.
happened?
We built this city at his behest and attracted some of the brightest
So he
bosma to
scammed you
live
then?
here.
What's his purpose?
Who can say for sure when it comes to the servants of Daedra?
Alright, what's on the
That's
ground?
my husband,
Oh, dear.
Venganian. He was hurt in the Daedra's
Oh well,
first.
why?
He has his uses, but he's stubborn, thick-headed, and a coward.
Oh.
If it were up to him, and
Oh,
I am
Daedra,
quick to
Daedra, Daedra.
what would you have us do? Escape and crawl
Oh,
to the
fine. Alright. So we're gonna go and help them close the Daedra thingamabobble. Now can I just double check something though? You apply the burning status effect to the enemy and increase your spell damage. Now I honestly feel like this is something I can give to the other guy, our Templar, our Magicka Templar. I really feel like this can be given to him. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lock some of these better ones in terms of the stats, right? I mean, this is okay. Yeah, I feel like some of these things could really be used, and I don't want to just throw it away for now. For something like so fire related, I think our Templar could do it. So we'll see how it goes. Right, let's do our full buff. Alright, there we go. Very cool. Alright. Smashed. Rock smash. Alright. Oh,
You will go no further. Now,
Careful.
for Lord Dagon.
Not sure what we're up against here.
Refario play party. Oh yeah, this spin is over. Oh yo! Very bad. That is almost there. Not bad. Not bad, is it? We're back to that. Now I really want heavy armor on Bastion. I know I'm building him like a tank, but I can't tank without that armor, man. Never mind. Very good. I mean, the good news is we are getting a bunch of companion items, but all this bullshit. Yeah, I'll sell it on the market, I guess. Makes me very sad. Alright, in the grove, let's go. Yeah, I really need to do some heavy armor on Bastion. I want him to tank for me, but he's not doing a lot. Because he's still wearing like light armor, which is very sad. Alright, but this is our final boss. I hope it's nothing too complicated. If not, I'm porked. Hello, I'm here to get eaten. Oh, yeah. Oh! 1.5 million health. Oh, but it's a human.
Hide will make a wonderful rug for the master.
Okay.
Surrender and I'll devour you. Let's go.
Let's go through rotation. Pop this, spam this, spam that, spam this. Over again.
Rise, minions.
Oh no, rise minions, why? Don't do that. Minions aren't fun. What the? Hello, call police. Camera?
That was easy.
Like this.
Rise, minions.
Shit, my minions died. Okay, my volatile familiar actually died. Makes me very sad. There they go.
Rise, minions!
Come on, stop! What kind of boss mechanic is this? He just keeps teleporting I mean, okay, fine, he's an archer, fine. It only makes sense. But this water is not even like... Oh, God.
Rise, minion!
Now! Stop it. Okay, mechanically it's not even fun anymore. Stop doing that. Seriously.
Stop before it's too late.
Okay, that's a minion. I guess we're supposed to kill the minions, I don't know. I mean, yes, well, it's just taught me that whenever there's ads, kill the ads first.
Rise, minions!
Right, let this flown. So that's a good time to cast the Daedric Spray, and then cast the ultimate. Give it both attack, and bam. I mean, we are tanking a lot though, and look, as you can see from the top left hand side, Bastion has given up on us. Like, he just stopped. He just disappeared right now, which sucks much cocks. Alright, Bastion, come back out. I know, this boss sucks. I can totally know what, I understand, totally understand why he gave up.
Guess it won't bring back those he's killed.
God damn.
What's new?
What's new? This dungeon sucks. Gurren.
I didn't think we'd survive this day.
Alright.
Many have in time.
Alright, another
our
dungeon
city
cleared.
will recover.
Awesomus possumus.
Perhaps we'll parley with the Dominion and return to our people.
Oh, this trash. Thunder
I'm beside myself. You truly believe you've won?
Oh boy.
I didn't expect our little friends there could kill Earthers, but I stand corrected. All this trouble because of one Bosmeri woman. You are Gilrain of the Whisper Grove, are you not?
My runes Dagon?
It was you who rallied this peasant village to contend with me. Fascinating that a mortal could be so.
Oh no, I think he's gonna scam her. That's for
I need a
City of
replacement for your Earthers. Come. Meet with me and I will close this gate. Spare your people.
Oh boy.
I think I have little choice.
Come on, don't go in.
Tell the others to get as far away from here
What
as
are
they
you,
can.
stupid? Oh, off she goes. Well, fuck that. Not the smartest thing to do.
What's happened here? Where is Gilrain?
She's
out,
yeah, just treat her as dead. She's probably dead. Alright, let's get out of here. So as you can see, I'm really happy with what we have for our build. It is really doing very well. Once again, granted, we are doing base game dungeons. So dungeons do get a lot more difficult when you go to veteran, when you go to the second version, and also when you go into the expansion. So base game dungeons are meant to be more entry level. When we actually reach Reaper's March, which is the last area for the Altmeri Dominion, we will definitely be facing a much more tougher dungeon. But overall, it's good to know that our build currently can hold its own. Yeah, so our build is actually doing a pretty good job tanking out things. Yeah, the double patch shit works a lot. Yeah, like drawing aggro. Bastion is doing really good. Now, if only Bastion had like heavy armor, I do feel that we are ready to take on a lot of the dangerous dungeons with Bastion's help. But he really needs that strong heavy armor. Good god. That man can't tank with like light armor, man. Like honestly, I think Bastion's currently wearing light armor, which is embarrassing.
How can I help?
Like there's no reason he should be tanking with light armor. Oh no, he's wearing medium armor. Okay, fine. That helps. Yeah, but still, he needs heavy armor, man. Jesus. Alright, let's get out of here.
Okay, so I think I'm really happy. So, like I mentioned again, this live stream spin-off series, like as the term implies, spin-off. So it's meant to be much more casual live stream. So it's not going to be so intense in terms of like the progression and series. I'll probably stream dungeons with the different characters that we have created over the course of like the next few months. Like I said, we are still waiting for 9th July where we'll be introducing our brand new game. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. In the meantime, I'm just going to be casually streaming like this particular spin-off, or maybe even Fallout or more Dungeons and Dragons. So we'll kind of casually play some of these games for the next few days until our next live stream series really hits, which is a new game coming out on 9th July. Now, when will I start off Season 4 in Hrothgar? I do not know, and I haven't really planned that out yet. What I do know is that I definitely need a break from it, from like, you know, severe ESO content. So yeah, that's definitely it. So I'm going to park my character back in Oregon as I say goodbye for this live stream. I will try to still stream on a daily basis, just that it may not be ESO every single time. I'm just going to scatter it around. The whole daily live stream will come back on the 9th of July when we have a new game. So hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and